Hi everyone, and welcome back to Internet Racing School, or how I like to call it, IRS Wolf, my channel. Today guys, I'm visiting Whilton Mill Circuit. I've been here already. If you follow my channel, you have to remember the video about British School Championship, where me and Taylor Norton and his school, they told me about racing line for Whilton Mill National Circuit, which is also called Zulu Circuit. Today I'm visiting Whilton Mill. The championship which they have here today is the, and for this championship they use international layout, so they use full circuit, which is 1200 meters. And today we're gonna find out as much as possible information about this layout. And also here we have lots and lots of different categories, like TKM, like Rotax Juniors, Minimax, Junior Max. Then we have a X30, Mini X30, Junior X30, and also we have a TKM. Plus we have cadets and Ayami cadets. But you know what, I remember that once we talked about Honda cadets and we talk about Ayami cadets, so we compare them, you know. And I think today, because here we have Mini Max, Junior Max, and also we have a Mini X30 and Junior X30, so I think it's a good reason to compare these classes. Unfortunately, we don't have a senior Rotax here, so we can't compare them with the senior X30, but we definitely can compare the other two classes. And also, of course, I'm going to talk about the other classes because I'm really interested to find out information about TKM also. So guys, Whilton Mill, international layout, let's go, let's find out as much as possible information.
My name is Tom Levin.
Tom Levin. Tom, can you tell me first of all what kind of event happening here? What class you are?
Junior X30.
Junior X30.
Yeah.
Listen, can you tell me Whilton Mill Circuit? How you find it? What type of circuit is this?
It's a very tough and technical circuit. That's it's quite bumpy as well. Yeah, it's bumpy. So when you're driving, the car can bounce around a little bit. So it's quite challenging.
Wow. Is that because of the layout changes, or why is it because of layout?
And the surface.
And the surface.
Yeah, it's quite old, but they're going to get a new surface, I believe.
The most technical part of the circuit, what is the most, I would say, where you have to concentrate more?
Probably Sector 2.
Sector 2?
Yeah, the downhill hairpin.
Oh yeah?
And then there's a fast left, and then there's like a long left into a little kink right. That's probably the hardest bit. It's also very bumpy there as well. Where
you find yourself most confident, the most quickest?
Probably the first corner.
After the start finish?
Yeah, and the last corner. I feel I can carry a lot more speed through the corner than most people can.
What kind of advice you can give how to learn this circuit?
Brake as late as you can into the corners. Make sure you're nice and smooth, and carry a lot of speed through the faster stuff.
I'm Steve Littlewood, team manager of the Spirit of Senna team.
Why Spirit of Senna, yes?
Yes, that's correct, yes. We're really, myself started the team, we're really big fans of Ayrton Senna. That's really how it started. And then my son, who drives, he's a big fan of Ayrton Senna too, watches all his videos, everything. So we really we've decided to take it a step further and make the karts as they are, and also the team wear that they wear as well.
You're running the Rotax engines, yes?
In the what? Sorry, the
Rotax engines.
Yes, that's right. Yes,
Junior Rotax, yes.
Yes, it's a Minimax we're in here, which is it is a junior category, yes, but it's not quite the same as the junior category.
Junior Max and the Mini X30. Where is the difference? Sorry, not Mini, Junior X30. I think equal to the Minimax.
The junior, well, the X30 is a different type of engine to the Rotax. The Rotax, it's the same CC, 125 cc, but it's a different manufacturer, slightly different type of engine.
Are they different on the power as well, or are they still equal?
They are, yeah, a little bit different. They rev a lot higher. So the X30 is potentially quicker. They have grippier tyres, so that makes them a little bit faster on the lap times as well.
So it's on the tyres depends as well.
Yes, a lot, quite a lot. Yes.
And what type of tyres you run in your class?
We're on Mojos, Mojo D1s they're called, for the dry, for the slicks, and then we have W2s for the wets.
Can you tell me a little bit about these junior Rotax engines? Where is their advantage, disadvantage around here, Whilton Mill?
I mean, this is our home track, so this is, I mean, Marcus, my son, he's the club champion around here, and he's also the club champion at PFI at Trent Valley Kart Club.
Yeah, I've been there.
So that's his second track, I would say. So we're up there next weekend, and he was competing in the British Championship, which is finished now. And
Super ones?
Yes, yeah, and he's finished. He was fighting for second place, but had a bit of a disaster in the final and ended up fourth. So he's now seeded. He's got a seeded number on his kart there, number 4 in the UK.
Oh yeah, when you finish up to 10th position, this is the numbers you're going. Yeah.
Yes, up to 10. Yeah, 1 to 10 is seeded numbers, and you get to wear that seeded number for the rest of next year until the championships come around again.
Got it, sir. And last question: if some of my viewers want to contact your team, you know, to find out maybe about the team, about the spaces in the team, where they can find you?
Best place is on Facebook, really.
Facebook?
Yeah, if they just go search for Spirit of Senna Racing Team on Facebook, we've got a page on there, and you can also follow the team as well on there.
Brilliant. Guys, as usually, all the details in the description down below. I'll leave you the link for Facebook page of Spirit of Senna.
Hello, my name's Marcus Littlewood. This is the racing line of Whilton Mill Kart Track.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, we're now approaching turn 1. This is a really quick left-hander. So, you want to use all the track here. Very important.
You can mention that we're coming from the last corner.
Yeah.
On the left hand side, and we're crossing to the right hand side, yeah?
Yeah. So we're coming from the last corner, from the left hand side, smooth onto this right hand side, and you want 2 of your right wheels on this white line. So you use all the track onto this really quick left hander. It's quite a late corner. You want to turn in about now, so you can really get on that flat curb, half of your car on that flat curb. Going over this curb, you really want to keep it to the left. And then this is quite a late corner, this next right hander, but in the summer this is flat out. So you want to turn in about now. There's a drain over there that you want to aim for on this white line, and here's the drain that you have to aim for. And this is the exit, and then you really want to open it up, but you're not allowed to use all that concrete because they do police the white lines here. Build up a straight line through this right kink. Now you want to look up to the right kink, aim for the white line, but it's important that you straight line that because any other lines are going to mess up the car. Coming up to this right kink, it's important that you don't touch any of the curves but take the tightest line onto that curb as you can. Up this straight we would reach maximum RPM, and we would reach about 62-63 miles an hour up here, so pretty quick. So today we would brake about now, as shown with the rubber laid down on the track. It's a very heavy braking point.
5 meters before the marshal post,
yes? About 5 meters before the marshal post. So you're turning about now, so you can hit the middle of this apex here. Going through this corner, it's quite sharp, but it's quite a high-speed corner as well, probably reaching about 30 miles an hour through here. In a mini-max, you want to take a middle line through here. Take this middle line so you can really open it up onto this.
No brakes in this corner?
No brakes. You would go flat out over here onto this curb, small bit of this curb.
And then we stay on the left, or we lose it to the right?
Naturally the kart will slide out here, but you want to go over to the middle line so you can take that flat curb over here. I'm Abby Pulling. I was 2018 and 2017 British champion in the junior class, and I'm racing at Britain's Finest this weekend in senior. So.
Wow, guys, I'm lucky. I'm standing with the champion. So in TKM, yes?
Yeah. So I moved up to senior TKM. Just wanted to get the early jump and early testing. So.
What you can say about these TKMs? How are these go-karts?
They're awesome. They're challenging to drive, and the grid's also very big and challenging, so it's...
Yeah, every time when I see the TKM, the grids are really big.
Yeah, and they're really even as well, so it's always like neck and neck, and...
Wow. Yeah. Can you explain me why all the boys who is driving X30s and the Rotexes, they are so proud themselves, you know, but they think that the TKM, it's a little bit something lower? Why is that like this?
I think it's just because the X30s and that are really expensive, whereas these are, you know, they're a bit cheaper and a bit more, you can do it as a privateer and be competitive still. So.
And it's more exciting.
Yeah, the racing is really exciting.
Yeah, Whilton Mill International Circuit. What type of circuit is this? How are you finding it?
Yeah, I really like this circuit. I only come here once a year for the Britain's Finest event, and I've always got on with it, and I've always loved the track. It's really complicated, and it's a driver's track.
Why is that complicated?
Because it's just got so many difficult turns, and it's just a lot more complex than other tracks.
So we can say that this circuit is more technical rather than fast.
Yeah, it's more technical. You don't get as much time to rest and recover.
And which part of the circuit you would suggest to be concentrated more?
Yeah, I find this track really mentally draining compared to somewhere like PFI where you're constantly waiting for the next corner to come up. Yeah, it's corner after corner, and you don't really get much time, like recovery time, like I said. So you're constantly working, and when it's a long race, it can be quite tiring.
So when you come into the circuits like Whilton Mill, how long does it take you to learn this circuit, to be confident?
I'm like instantly, like first session out, I'll be already on the pace, and yeah, because I've done quite a lot of tracks. I've been all around England, so I know my way around most of them.
And for the drivers beginners, what kind of advice you can give them how to learn the circuit? Not only this one, but if they just started, what is the best way when you're learning?
Just get behind people and learn off of other people. That's how I, got my legs and started getting a bit quicker. I just learned off everyone and took everything in, and like took in all the advice that I got, and now I'm here today, racing at the front.
Piers Sexton from Piers Sexton Racing. Basically our team is an international team. We race all over the world obviously. We have a lot of Asian drivers as well, and we spend a lot of time racing in Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, etc. as well. We actually have a link with a school, a local school to here, where some of the drivers from around the world come to do their academic schooling, and then we basically take care of all of their motorsport needs from there. They come racing at the weekend, obviously with us karting, and we also manage them then into Formula cars and other car series as well.
The main school based here in UK?
Yes, so basically we have an academy, a motorsport academy, but we have a link with an academic school, international school in Northampton, locally. Where the drivers go, like I say, to learn obviously all their academic in terms of the English lessons and maths, science and everything else for their schooling, and then we take care of obviously their tuition in terms of karting and travelling all over the world with them. Yeah.
The Whilton Mill, this is your home circuit?
Whilton Mill is the closest circuit for us, yeah. We're based at Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, that's where our workshop is, so yeah, Whilton Mill is our local circuit and where we come to do most of our testing, to be fair. So.
And you know, sir, because I can see you have lots of different categories. You have even TKM, isn't it?
No. So
that one is a Yanis, sorry.
Yeah, this one is the
cadet
class. Yeah, we have the senior X30 here, junior X30, and also mini X30 as well.
Oh, you know, I have a question. Mini X30 and junior X30.
Yeah.
And also we have mini rotors. And
yes.
And we have a mini max, and we have equal to mini X30 something. I don't remember how they called.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you a little bit tell me what is the difference of that engines?
Yeah, I mean the problem we have here maybe in the UK compared to different countries elsewhere is that we have a lot of different classes. All it is mainly is, certainly in terms of the X30, is an exhaust restrictor. So the junior has a certain size restrictor. The mini is then 3mm smaller than that, so they have different size exhaust restrictors to limit the power, and that's the main difference really. There are some, in the case of Micro Max, which is the Rotax series, that's an equivalent to a cadet kart basically, just a little bit faster, and then you have the next step, which is Mini Max again, which is a Rotax engine with, with an exhaust restrictor as well. So,
okay, so actually we can say that they if we put all the same, they can be even equal around the circuit.
Yeah, it's the same, obviously in terms of the X30, it's the same actual engine, but different exhaust restrictor for the different classes, and then they have different weight limits as well because of the age differences as well.
This is a flat out corner. It's important to get as much speed as you can out of Christmas corner because it's important into that braking point. So you want to use half of the curb.
All right.
So you can really open it up, use full track. You don't want to touch this curb because it can unsettle it and you can go on the grass. So you want to stay just off this curb. You think you can brake later, but because it's going down a hill, you've got to brake a lot earlier.
Right.
So I would brake around here. So you've got to brake hard now.
On the straight line?
Yeah, in a straight line. You don't want to brake turning a corner because it will slow the cart down. You want to turn in here.
Oh, so equal with the marshal post?
Yes.
Okay, lined up with the marshal post?
Yeah, that's what I aim for. So you want to turn in here, use all the track so you can get the exit out of the corner. Sometimes you can use some of that curb because it's flat, but if you hit it wrong, it can unsettle the car.
Right.
So.
And the exit one?
This exit, you can use most of this, but you don't want to go too wide because you've still got to come over down this straight. You're allowed to use part of that concrete, but anything over is not good.
Got it. So when we exit, do we cross to the right straight away, or we just
not straight away, just build it up slowly. Build the line up slowly. Approaching the left-hander, this is very quick. You want to place your cart here when small dab of the brakes. This is a fast corner. Turn in here so you can get into the curb.
Somewhere late apex here?
Yeah, but you don't want to use much of this curb because again it could unsettle the cart. It will naturally push the cart out. But you don't want to touch that outside curb, you want to point your kart so it's aiming for over there, but not over the white line. Aim for about here, so you're still going straight down to the braking point. So you've got to have a small dab of the brakes here, and this is again a late apex, so you've got to turn in about now. Coming into Chapman's corner, you have to turn in very late. This is a late apex, so you've got to judge the turning in. Aim for this white line. This is a very late apex, and it's important to get the speed going down to the boot. Closest to the curb as you can, but you don't want to touch it because it will unsettle the kart. Now you want to start straightening up the wheel, so you aim for this curb. You want to touch that curb to get the speed onto the straight. Coming to this curb, you actually want to get onto this start of the curb, because as you can see it's quite low here, and then it builds up its height. So you want to slowly go to the left, and then you'll get maximum speed out of those corners.
My viewers, YouTube viewers, if they're interested to contact the team, where they can find your details?
Yeah, of course. So we have a website, piersextonracing.com. Obviously you can find all the contact details on there. We update it as regularly as we can do. Obviously when you're travelling the world, it's not so easy to be on top of things like that all the time, as well as winning races. But yeah, of course you can search on the internet, search on YouTube. Also we have some YouTube videos. There's a YouTube video with the school that we have. The link with the school is called Bosworth Independent College, again, which is in Northampton. We have some YouTube videos of the experiences of a summer school also that we have as well, which can be seen. So yeah, mainly on the internet as everybody else. You know, you can find us there. So.
Guys, as usually, again, I will leave all the details about the team in the description down below, so you can click that link and you can check all the information. And you know, I have one final information. Because you're a professional team, you know, you have experience, and my channel mainly for the beginners.
Of course.
What is the best way to start racing?
So honestly, the best way is to try to look maybe to buy a cheap car and engine to begin with, because there's no real point in maybe buying the best equipment there is when you're just learning. And you find your closest track. And find out obviously the days that they're open, because the problem is a lot of the tracks, certainly in the UK, also do corporate karting. So you have to try to find when the track is available and just go testing. Maybe get up to speed that way, and then you can start to look if you wish to race with teams, obviously. But to begin with, certainly, you know, the sport should be fun for the drivers who are just getting started, and that's certainly what they should experience first, is the fun aspect. And then obviously, when they get more professional, they can come to a race team, and obviously then it's a possible career in motorsport.
Nice one. This is the most honest answer, you know.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people will say.
Usually people say like, come to the team.
Of course, but you know, karting is a lower formula for then maybe other things, and people can make a career out of it. Or I believe, you know, you really do have to have fun at this level. Otherwise, maybe, you know, we're dealing with young kids often, and for sure they need to have fun. If it's too serious for them, then they get bored very, very quickly, for sure.
And I think when you keep it as a fun and you take it further and further and further, I think it doesn't matter if you first or you second or you last. If you keep yourself in the motorsport, you still can build your future.
Yeah, of course. You know, there's many different experiences you can have along the way in terms of a career. And obviously, like myself, I used to race, but now own a team. You know, we have some ex-drivers who have gone on to be data engineers in car racing teams. So yeah, it's not just a driver. You can be obviously many different things within motorsport. You don't just have to be a driver.
Look down to the marshal post down there, and you want to aim next to that. So and then slowly start turning to the right and aim for the braking point of the boot. Brake quite smooth, and then you want to turn in now. It's quite a late turning, but you want to aim for this curb here. So you want to take this curb, and then this will naturally chuck you out here, and then you want to aim for your left wheels to go up this pit line. Turning about now, so it's quite an early turning.
No lift off, no braking?
Yeah, small lift off. you want to aim for that curb, but like the white line, you don't want to hit that curb. So you want your white wheels just to be over this white line but not touching the curb. And then you want to open it up out here on the accelerator as early as you can, so it opens it up through the middle. Go out here, slow it down more, but then get the accelerator on earlier and then come through the middle line. So going through the parting of the track, you want to aim for this. No second apex in the dry. So you want to come out all the way around here. Over this white line here, just 2 wheels. But you don't want to put it down any of these ditches or curbs. Going into this right-hander, it's really important to look straight ahead to the apex. So you want to turn in about now. You want half of your cart over this curb. It will really open it up. Half of your cart over this curb, so you can really get onto that rumble strip. You're not allowed to use any of that runoff anymore. 2 wheels over this, and then approaching the start finish again. So that was the racing lap for Whilton Mill. My name's Marcus Litwood, I'm number 4 in Minimax, and I'm in Spirit of Senna. Thank you.
Used to be so happy, but without you here I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's very deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. And I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die.
Hello, my name is Marcus Litwood and I'm in the class Minimax.
Nice one. Mate, can you tell because I just recently been talking to your dad, yeah? And he said that you have a big karting history. Can you tell us a bit about your karting history?
So I started about 5 years ago in proper MSA karting, in a class called Coma Cadet. And then moved up into IAMI Cadet, and then now we're in this. We came 4th in the British Championship.
Wow! So Coma Cadet, this is 160
this
cc.
Is 60 cc. Yeah.
And then you done IAMI Cadet.
That's 60 cc.
Yeah, but they're 2-stroke, yes?
Yeah, 2-stroke.
Okay, got it. And this one is the
Minimax.
Minimax.
This is 125 cc.
Can you tell me what type of circuit is this?
It's quite a technical, bumpy circuit. There's not many like this in the country to learn, so it's very good track to learn on. If you can do this, you can do most tracks.
For drivers, for racers, beginners, yeah, what is the best way to learn it?
I don't know, it just takes a long time. You've got to come here a lot.
What kind of recommendation you can give them to start it slower or to go straight away, like to try all your skills?
You've definitely got to start slower, like build your way up, because it's not going to come straight away.
So you have to start and learn the circuit, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And then step by step gradually build up the speed, build up the confidence.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to build up your confidence, and once the confidence is there, you can try and set up, which will be worth a few tenths.
And how long it took for you, because I know this is your home circuit.
Yeah.
How long took you to learn this circuit?
It's taken me about 2 to 3 years to be at the front, so it takes a long time.
Well, to be like a proper on this circuit.
Proper on the, yeah.
Nice one. When you're driving with other drivers who's not like who has other home circuits, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you feel more confident against them?
Oh, definitely. Well, when I have the confidence around here, I mean, this is this is a very technical track. So if it's a less technical track, I've definitely got the confidence to.
How that confidence helps you? For example, you see the driver from the other circuit, and how that confidence helps you? Can you explain?
That confidence helps me, so I know I can be at the front. I'm focused. So the less mistakes I can make, I know I can be at the front. So.
And how is this Minimax around this circuit?
It's quick, it's grippy.
What is the best lap time?
My best lap time I've done is a 47.68.
Right guys, so this is it. This is the end of another video about Project Lion King, and this video was about Whilton Mill. Really nice circuit, really amazing corners, amazing layout, you know, up and down. It's really interesting. So yeah, this is it. Everyone already gone home, look, and it's time for me to go home as well. So yeah, so I'm still gonna visit few more circuits for my Project Lion King, and that's it. And then I want to start my project, which I'm going to call Budget Racing. So that one gonna be really interesting, so just wait for it and you will see that. Guys, this is it. Thank you very much for being with me. Subscribe for this channel, like it, comment it, dislike it if you want, of course, and I'll see you next time. See ya.